Mistfall Hunter is a new addition to the extraction genre that offers, however, a different, more interesting approach. An ARPG based on a dark fantasy world that offers great combat and well-crafted environments. Its fluid Souls-like combat is what makes Mistfall Hunter stand out from the crowd. Players can pick from a total of 6 classes, each with different expertise and playstyles. The available classes at launch are Mercenary, Sorcerer, Black Arrow, Shadowstrix, Seer, and Withered Knight. Mercenary and Withered Knight focus on melee combat, Sorcerer and Seer are more mage-like, while Shadowstrix and Black Arrow offer ranged and assassin playstyles. Every class can yield 2 different weapons or better follow 2 different playstyles. For example, the Withered Knight can yield a greatsword for a more offensive playstyle or a shield and a polearm for a more balanced approach between offense and defense. Likewise, the Sorcerer can deal elemental damage or stardust magic. This distinction of roles and playstyles further increases the freedom you have when selecting your class and creating your builds. As you progress, you also gain talent points and unlock new skills. With your talent points, you unlock new talents that enhance your abilities or let you pursue slightly different paths. So the more you play, the stronger and more specialized your character becomes. This process that allows you to invest in new skills, talents, and pursue new paths with your character makes progression to feel a lot more dynamic and important, which is something that adds gravity to your choices and in the end lets you enjoy the game and your decisions more. If you are like me and enjoy testing several different builds and options, then you will be happy to hear that you are not locked out of the other classes once you make your first choice. Later in the game, as you progress, you can switch class by interacting with Du, the main NPC of the game that will guide you through your journey. Store your already equipped items and pick a new class to try. You can always return to your previous if you do not enjoy your current playing style. There are 2 maps available, Hallowgrove and Brandguard. Brandguard unlocks at level 5, while both maps have a harder difficulty mode that unlocks at level 8 for Hallowgrove and at level 12 for Brandguard. To access normal Brandguard, players will need to wear more valuable items, which increases the stakes for everyone participating. While solo might be fun if you enjoy sneaking around and trying to challenge yourself, I enjoyed more and recommend playing in groups of 3. It is a lot more fun to cooperate with other players while exploring the 2 maps, and it is also safer. This is a PvPvE game, which means that you will encounter other players that will try to kill you and take your stuff. You can also move faster inside each map, defeat enemies with ease, and collect more valuable loot like this. The only drawback of being in a party with other players is that the loot is not character locked, so you will have to be faster than your teammates if you wish to get the best items from fallen enemies. The gameplay loop is rather simple. Start an exploration alone or with a group, enter the area and complete certain tasks. You can receive quests from NPC in your camp, but also find new objectives while exploring. The enemy's AI is smart enough to provide a challenge, and their attacks can be deadly if you're careless. The more you fight the same enemies, the better you recognize their patterns and can defeat them faster. There is a nice variety of enemies inside the game, from simple insignificant enemies to kill fast and loot to elite enemies with special attacks that can freeze and delete your entire group in seconds to even the powerful Beast Lord. Enemies get harder depending on the map you have chosen and its difficulty. For example, enemies in Brandguard will be harder to defeat than similar enemies in Hallowgrove. Move fast to complete your tasks, and when you feel ready, head to an extraction point. Interact with the returning chime to summon a woodling. When the woodling appears, defeat it to transform it into a soldiery. Then ring your bell to summon an extraction point and escape. In Brandguard, escaping is slightly more challenging since you need to repeat the process but also loot the woodling for a soul of return. All players in your party will need a soul of return to escape, so you might have to search around for more woodlings, unless you wish to abandon your party behind. When you escape, you can see a recap of what you have achieved but also like the performance of your brothers in arms. The environments of Mistfall Hunter offer a glimpse to a beautiful but dark and dangerous world that gives off Elden Ring and similar title vibes. Exploring and searching for your tasks around is quite enjoyable. Combined with the slow and more deliberate combat system of this title, they create an amazing experience that you should try if you enjoy fantasy settings and strategic playstyle. Mistfall Hunter offers a great sense of progression through its combat and character progression system, but also with interaction and actions you can take in your camp. This is your base where you can store your loot and plan your next steps. As you level up, you unlock more NPC interactions like a blacksmith, a merchant that can sell you consumables and other items, a brewer that creates special tonics for you to enhance your capabilities before you embark on an exploration, and more. You can even send your scavenger squad to find items from maps and bring them back to you for a price. The more you play, the more services you unlock and can even upgrade the monument that exists near your camp for a variety of rewards. Everything you do in Mistfall Hunter gives a feeling of progress and makes it more enjoyable to pursue more tasks to complete in the game. Your camp also offers access to an auction house where you can buy and sell items to other players. Everything you find during your adventures can be of value. In the Mall tab, you can access the cash shop of Mistfall Hunter. Here you can buy a variety of cosmetics for your armor and weapons, as well as emotes, icons for your avatar. You can also unlock the Slumbering Contract, which is kinda like a battle pass, and top up your in-game currency with real-life money. Overall, I think Mistfall Hunter is a very enjoyable extraction ARPG that offers a great combat system and beautiful environments in a dark fantasy world. What makes it even better for me is the sense of accomplishment I get when completing tasks and unlock new talents, skills for my character, or new services in the camp. This is a beautiful PvPvE game that makes it easier to get into PvP action for fans of the genre, but also players that enjoy more the PvE side of gaming. What do you think of Mistfall Hunter so far? Which is your favorite class? Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. Have a great day.